पहुंच नहीं पाते. This happens at a very low level and they get stuck there. वहाँ पर फंस जाते हैं वो लोग. And this is what we're trying to show as how people take advantage of people who are vulnerable, people who are in the need of funds or are struggling or willing to do anything to succeed. And I think ma'am said it very sweetly, wolf. But I think they've changed it to wolf of Bollywood because I think I look like a wolf. I'm sniffing around in the entire show and I'm trying to figure out what happened. No, I'm just joking. But anyway, so that's a little bit about the show. It's even when I did the show, I was very clear with Deepak, I was very clear with Vibhuji also, that we want to empower women. We want to make sure that we stand for and by Me Too. Because Me Too for me also is a very important movement. I may not have been subject to any abuse or I don't give off that vibe. मैं बम्बे का हूँ, I come from a good family, तो लोगों ने मेरे साथ शायद कोशिश नहीं की हो, लेकिन ये होता है. I don't know कि बॉलीवुड में मैंने तो कभी नोट नहीं किया. जहाँ पर टीवी में मैंने काम किया है, मैंने I worked with the biggest names, it's not happened. थिएटर में नहीं हुआ, तो it's not happened in front of me. But it does happen and it's happened in our show. So that's what we want to show you. That's what the trailer is about. I hope you enjoy it. And Vibhuji and everyone's been very supportive in bringing this, women empowerment of this subject to light. Because this is very important. The standing up for something, standing up for women's rights is very important. Because I was also very clear, I will not do anything that, showcases abuse towards women or sexual misconduct towards women. I will not support it. So as long as we're taking a stand against it, I'll be fine doing it. So that's what we stand for, that's what the show stands for. And I hope you guys take a positive, message from the show and enjoy the trailer. Thank you so much.
Which overnight became a sensation and everybody was talking about their Me Too stories. Little did I know that I would be a part of the series that where they're showing how to how one should take a stand for such things, and I'm really very proud that I got this opportunity to work with Deepak Pandey again after years. And Falguni ma'am, thank you that you thought that I'm very appropriate for the role. And the team was amazing, and of course the concept is so beautiful, so I'm very proud of being a part of the subject. Thank you. And more or less everything you've covered, Vivan, so.
Thank you. That's that.
But I have a personal moral obligation because I spearheaded the Me Too movement in India, as you all know, because of Sinta. And in 2006, as she mentioned. So the Me Too movement was actually all started in front of me because I represent India at the Federation of International Actors. So what has happened with Harvey Bernstein in America, what has happened with Kevin Spacey in America, I have been a witness to it because I was in the US when all this was happening. So, but anyway, but that's not the reason for doing the show, because I didn't even know it was called #MeToo, because when Deepak, who's a very dear friend and he's been the DOP on 2 big shows that I did with him, Jhansi Ki Rani and Ashoka, when Deepak narrated what this was about and he called it Wolves of Bollywood, the Wolves of Bollywood part was very intriguing because all of us, all the people from the media, all the people, the cameraman people all from Vibhuji, all of us are part of Bollywood. Okay, what happens is that when we look at a producer's or a casting director or a casting cast's perspective and then you look at an actor's perspective, we are actually all part of the same industry. And some of us are wolves. And some of us do encounter wolves. In about 25 years of being in this trade, I have seen this happening to a lot of my colleagues, some juniors, and like Vivan said, specifically to people who came in from cities which were not Mumbai-centric or didn't come from metros, from small towns. People came in from sheltered atmospheres, and women, men. The Me Too movement is not gender-centric. The Me Too movement is applicable to man, woman, the LGBT community. It's not gender specific. So, but when Deepak narrated the entire thing to me, I said, Deepak, this is interesting because many a time there is a case wherein you are accused of sexual harassment, wherein you actually may not have done it. there are ifs and buts, there are mysteries attached. And you've attached drama to the entire thing. You've got a great cast. You've got Vivan, you've got Ridhima, you've got Isha, you've got Gehana. I mean, at least Gehana and Isha I know, Ridhima I worked with. Vivan I worked with the first time. A great cast, a great script. You as the director, DOP. I guess it should be a winner. I mean, Sikander, of course, is an old friend and a great actor. And, I think overall, it's packaged well. When I saw the first teaser also, it's seeming interesting. And like Vibhuti said, there is that general conception that is amongst people that this app, sells soft porn, like Fagini said. If you have to do skin show, or if there is intimacy between two characters, which is the demand of the scene or of the series, we need to accept it. And what the great thing about the work is that there is unnecessary censorship or unnecessary moral policing is not put on you, which I think is a great win-win. And I wish the channel, and I wish everybody from Dream Images and all the people with the project all the very best. And I hope the trailers also kick ass like the promo was. Yeah.
मैंने बहुत कुछ बोल दिया है, और जो मैं रोल कर रहा हूँ इसमें मैं कुछ नहीं बोलूँ तो अच्छा है। अगर मैंने कुछ अच्छा बोल दिया तो बोलेंगे बकवास कर रहा है यार। So I just hope that you guys like the promo, and the entire team, from the actors, the producers, everybody. We worked so hard, and unfortunately Deepak ji is not here. And my first time experience working with the entire team, Vivan के साथ भी first time काम किया है, अमित जी के साथ नहीं काम कर पाया, but we are in the same show. And दीपक जी के साथ भी फर्स्ट टाइम काम किया। बस यही कह सकता हूँ कि एज एन एक्टर मुझे कुछ अलग करने को मिला, मैंने किया। एंड आई विश एंड आई होप दैट यू गाइज लाइक द प्रोमो एंड लाइक आवर परफॉर्मेंस। और जैसे अमित जी ने पहले ही बोला मीठू के बारे में, नहीं, अ गुड एक्टर सिकंदर। आई होप यू फील द सेम। थैंक यू सो मच।
First, I want to thank Falguni ma'am. Thank you so much for giving me this role. And thank you Vivan sir for supporting me and teaching me so much. And Deepak sir nahi hai, so Deepak sir ke liye bhi thank you. And yeah, all I want to say, I totally agree with Vivan sir, which he said very clearly. I'm not from Bombay, so I know what happened exactly. So like he said, this does not happen like basically in Bollywood, real Bollywood, जहाँ पे लोग actually काम करते हैं, जो actually movie या series या whatever they actually make. This has happened actually in the lower base, जहाँ पे वो लोग कुछ बनाते हैं, उनका CCTV में सब कुछ बनता है, वहीं पे रिलीज होता है, वहीं पे सब कुछ हो जाता है। तो they actually do this कि baby you have to come, baby you have to spend, baby you have to do dinner and all. So this actually happened, but not in the main field. So I think this is gonna be clear through this series, and thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
इतना बड़ा तो पैसा कम क्लोज है अंदर घुस जाएगा। थैंक यू। आई एम गुड। थैंक यू। यही चल रहा है। राइट में देखिए सर, सेंटर में लेफ्ट में कोई नहीं मत देखो, लेफ्ट में भी थोड़ा सा वीडियो हैशटैग वीडियो चलो
If you can get some energy into the picture, please.
थैंक यू।